Hey everybody, Wet Movie 1 back here again for another top 5 list. In this video, me and my friend over here are going to be talking about our top 5 favorite comedies that we have in our collections. So let's do it, shall we? If you guys like these videos, give this video a thumbs up and give us some suggestions for some other top 5 lists down below. With my buddy Arron right now, and we're about to show you and discuss some of our top 5 favorite comedy films. And yeah, I picked 5, you picked 5. Well, what kind of, genre of movies is your favorite? Horror, comedy, what have you?
Oh, well, I like all movies, but probably horror is my favorite.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I think, comedy is mine.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Comedy is always my... Horror has always been some of my favorite shit. But, so, you want to start off first since it's your house?
Yeah.
And these are all pulled from his collection. I didn't bring anything from home.
So, with traditional comedies, I tend to like cult movies more. Like, I tend to laugh at cult movies more. Or B movies. Like, I laugh more at those. And traditional comedies like Airplane and...
I never give a fuck about Airplane.
Like movies like that, they're funny, but I just don't like laugh out loud with those ones. But yeah. Anyways, so, and these are in no order. So my first pick is a good old-fashioned stoner comedy, Up in Smoke. I love Cheech and Chong. The other movies are good, but this one is their first and it's their best. And about 10 minutes into the movie, they have this whole conversation in the car where they first meet, and like that thing is just that 15 minutes or whatever is just hilarious. With the cops showing up and them trying to hide the drugs and all that stuff. I just think that's comedy gold, and they did a good job on that.
I love that. I love that movie too. I even have my DVD autographed by Tommy when we saw him in Vegas.
Oh yeah,
and stuff. But yeah, man, that's cool. I was gonna pick that too, but I'll let him have it. I'll let him have it. But this for my first one. Up right here, like I said, these are no particular order. Just some, just some of our, favorites that we like to watch from, now every now and then. And this is one of my favorite John Hughes films. Is it shaking around in here? Shit. Okay, look, it's one of my favorite John Hughes films, and it's Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
It's a good one.
I know some people will be like, Brendan, isn't Breakfast Club one of your favorite John Hughes movies? Yeah, but this is more of a funny one. You know what I mean? Like in this one, of course, you get Ferris here, played by Matthew Broderick, skipping school, and playing sick from his parents, telling his parents, I'm not doing too well, and just going on a crazy day adventure when he's supposed to be at school, and I believe it's his sister just gets all pissed off at him for doing it. And then, of
course, the principal is trying to get him.
Yeah, and it's like, save Ferris, and just like, he's like dancing in the streets. It's just a fun...
Everything about that movie is good. Like, every scene is pretty much memorable and just really good.
No, it's gold, dude. I've always loved this one. I have the Blu-ray one of this at home, and just been a big fan of just John Hughes flicks in general, and Matthew Broderick nailed it in this one. So that's my first one. Alright,
my next one is a good old-fashioned college type film. I don't like the second one very much, but the first Revenge of the Nerds is really good, and I was only like 10 years old when I first saw this, and I used to watch it like every day for like a month. I just love this movie, and I don't know what else to say, but I just love the scene towards the end where they dress like a Devo kind of, and they do like a little concert, and I don't know. I think this is a real fun movie.
I always really like the second one too, where you get Booger.
Yeah, he's on the first one too.
No, I know, but you also get Booger and Snotty.
Okay.
What's his name again? Mr. Wong or something?
I haven't seen it in a long time.
He's like, I know. My name's Booger. Oh, they call me Snotty. I know. I always like the Revenge of the Nerds movies.
Yeah, this one.
Yeah. I think like 3 and 4 were like made for TV or something, or at least 4 was.
I haven't even seen it.
Nerds Get Married, whatever. Yeah. Next up over here, classic film from when I was a teenager, and I always laugh out loud at this, man. You get Jonah Hill in this bitch, and a whole bunch of other cool characters, and that is Superbad. When this movie came out on, I believe it was, Blu-ray or DVD or whatever, I was working at Blockbuster, and like this was one of those crazy ass renters. People were renting it, left and right, and rightfully so. Rightfully so. This is a solid comedy.
That's a good one.
A solid comedy, really raunchy as shit, and that's why I like, it's just, two kids, kids going to school, they want to get laid.
They want to party and drink.
And get fucked up, and, it's one of those movies, but, my kind of style. You got Seth Rogen in here, I believe he's one of the writers. of this one right here. Great stuff. Great stuff. He also plays a cop in the film, but Superbad has to be definitely on my top list.
I agree. All right, my next one. This isn't the funniest movie, but I think it's so well written. It's Groundhog's Day. I think it's just so well written, and they did a really good job. Just, you know, for those who don't know, that he just keeps continuing the same day. Every day he wakes up and it's the same day, and everyone forgets what happened except him. I just think they did a really good job of like keeping track of what's going on and just putting it all together. This is a really good one. Bill Murray's really good in this.
Yeah, man. I mean, I tried to watch that one like a long time ago. I think the first time I tried to pop it in, I was just like, I don't.
You didn't like it? Oh.
What the fuck? What's going on here? But then, you know, years later, I, you know, watched it again, and I get what's going on in there.
It's somewhat of a time travel movie in a way.
Yeah. Next up over here is another one of my favorites. I probably could put this in a, top 5 favorite Christmas movies. But what the hell? I just grabbed this one for now, and that is Bad Santa. If you don't watch this movie and laugh your ass off, I do not know I do not know what is wrong with you up here. You know what I mean? You get Tony Cox, Billy Bob Thornton, and of course the late great Bernie Mac and John Ritter. Up in this thing. I believe this is John Ritter's last feature film, and that's just pretty much about these two scam artists. These guys that played by Billy Bob Thornton, who plays what's called a mall Santa Claus.
And the elf.
And elf is played by Tony Cox, and they get a job at the mall to rob to rob that shit, and just this crazy shit that goes along the way, and how Billy Bob's always drunk and pissing on himself, and Tony Cox is probably like the funniest person in this movie. He's good. The elf guy, amazing. Everyone's great in this movie, but if you've never seen it before, highly recommend it. I laugh every single time I watch it. Second one's funny, but not as good as this. Not as good as that.
Alright, this one, I may get some heat over this, but it's The Hangover. I just think this movie is just well written, and it just takes off and goes, and it's unpredictable. You don't know what's going to happen. It's it takes place in Vegas. Mike Tyson's in it. There's a tiger. There's a baby. There's money, and you don't know what's going on, and
yeah,
it's just a fun movie, and I really like the first Hangover.
Did you think it was gonna span 2 sequels and shit when you said we were watching it?
No.
Yeah, me neither.
They're okay, but this one's the best.
Next one up over here, great office comedy, and if you guys don't think it is, sound off in the comments right now. That is Office Space. Anybody that's ever had a job, especially in an office like a cubicle and shit, this movie will mean a lot to you. I never worked in a job like a cubicle and stuff, but I always know how it is, with bosses talking shit, and of course, there's even people in here that work at restaurants that are like servers and stuff. Like you have to wear all the flair. Yeah. The more flair you get, the more whatever, the more promotions you get. And I like how these people that have these jobs go ape shit, and it's what is it called? It's damn, it's good to be a gangster. Like that little song that they have in there.
Is it the fax machine or the copy machine that they break?
The copy machine.
Yeah, the copy machine.
Yeah, it's either the copy machine or fax machine, whatever. That, and of course you get Milton in here, played by Stephen Root. I believe you have my I believe you have my stapler, and all that stupid shit. I love it, and that's Stephen Root right here. Great office comedy. You get Jennifer Aniston up in there looking beautiful as always. Raunchy, fun. I love this movie.
Yeah. All right. The last on my list, I had a lot of fun with this movie in the theater. I actually watched it 3 times in the theater. It's Hot Tub Time Machine. I love time travel movies, and this one was just really fun. And the 4 guys, they just did a good job together, and it's just a great 80s. It was like an 80s movie almost, because they travel back to the 80s. The sequel I did not like at all. That was pretty bad, but this is a good movie.
Yeah, I like that one too. Yeah, the sequel bombed even at Blockbuster when it came out to rent, dude.
Yeah,
like no one gave a shit.
It was just poorly written. I don't know what happened there, but
yeah, I don't know either. But this guy right here was in the last movie star. I actually interviewed him on our YouTube channel.
Oh really? Oh, yeah. Okay, cool.
But yeah, next and last up. Of course, there's a bunch of other movies I could have picked and everything as well, but. These right here hold a special place in my heart, and that is the Ernest movies. you know, pretty much, you know, all of them. I pretty much love almost all the ones that are at least in this pack right here. But the one I'm going to point out today for this video is Ernest Scared Stupid.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Ernest Scared Stupid would have to be my favorite one next to Ernest Goes to Camp. But it's pretty much, you know, an Earnest horror movie where you get like the big booger monster, and he's trying to figure out how to, you know, take him out, because this big monster is like taking out all these kids and sucking their souls and putting them in these little wooden dolls inside this tree, and he's just, you know, trying to figure out what to do to take them out, and before all the kids in the town are gone. And of course, what's the lady's name again that was in there? That old lady?
I haven't seen her in a while.
Shit, man, god damn it. I'm trying to remember her name and look at it at the same time. Whatever, you get Jim Varney in there, and he of course, he's the man. But, yeah, I can't picture her name. Eartha Kitt, I believe. Eartha Kitt's the crazy lady of the town that's helping him out, you know, with trying to get the bad monster. But the Ernest movies, man, you can't go wrong with those.
Yeah.
At least the first handful of them. But that's all we have for you guys today, for our top 5 favorite comedy movies. Of course, there's other ones too, like Waiting and, you know, some other shit as well. But these are just some we wanted to point out to you guys. If you guys have seen them, let us know down below. And also let us know what some of your favorite comedies are. Top 5 list in the comments right now. And give us some suggestions for future top 5 videos. And yeah, if you like them, like this video, share it around. And we'll see you next time. Ta-ta.